My name is David Haskell, and I am the People's Party candidate for Cambridge North Dumfries. And before I announce the name and the riding for each of our candidates, I wanted to tell you about the path that brought me to this stage today. I'm here because I love the freedoms that we can enjoy in our country. And in fact, being here in this building, the Royal Canadian Military Institute is a reminder of the freedoms that we enjoy and the people who sacrificed to make sure that those freedoms were available to us. And as I say, it's because I love the freedoms that are in this country that I'm worried when I see those freedoms begin to be eroded. And the realization of this has hit me hard, especially in the last few years, because I've witnessed it up close. At Wilfrid Laurier University, where I'm a professor, this attack on our fundamental freedoms, and in particular freedom of expression, was on display for the nation to see as the Lindsay Shepherd controversy unfolded on my campus. Lindsay was a master's student who went to the media with evidence that professors from her program had bullied her and threatened her because she wouldn't conform to their far-left ideology. They made her life hell because she dared to think differently from them. And I see that same intolerance for the diversity of opinion, that same hostility toward open debate, and that same rejection of facts in favor of nonsensical notions growing across Canada. And we've got political leaders like Justin Trudeau who are accelerating the problem. Economically, he's created deficit over deficit, but it's the deficit in our personal freedoms that we should be particularly concerned about. Trudeau is the guy who specifically said that he admires China's basic dictatorship. So no surprise, fueled by his own far-left ideology, he's passed laws compelling Canadians to say words they don't believe and to sign agreements forcing them to renounce their deepest moral convictions. And up to now, no political party or leader has effectively stood against him. In fact, more and more, it's clear that the Conservative Party of Canada doesn't want to stand up to him. They want to emulate him. And if you don't believe me, ask Conservative MP Michael Cooper or Conservative candidate Heather Leung or Conservative nominee Salim Mansour. And if you do ask them, you say, what happens? What happens when a conservative insider like you speaks up for conservative values? And they'll tell you, Andrew Scheer and the Conservative Party turn their back on you. They tell you to shut up. To get to power, Andrew Scheer is betraying people in his own Conservative Party. Do you really think that he's going to stand up for average Canadians who have Canadian values and conservative values? No. But there's good news, and that's why we're here today. There is a party that will stand up for Canadians who dare to hold conservative values, and it's the People's Party. And there's a federal leader willing to reject political correctness to find real solutions for the good of all Canadians, and that's Maxime Bernier. So, when I'm asked why I'm running as a candidate for the People's Party, I have a simple answer. I tell people I just want to be able to tell the truth. And in times like this, telling the truth has become a revolutionary act. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the revolution. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, I know we're all strangers, but now we're friends. I've bared my soul to you. And I have to switch gears and perform my next important task. I'll be calling the names and the riding for our candidates from Toronto and the surrounding regions. And as I've heard, some have reported difficulties getting here, and they may be arriving late, so there could be some gaps. The list is alphabetical, and this is the information for the candidates. When your name is called, please join me up at the front. And on behalf of the height-challenged special interest group, can I ask those with extra height privilege to file to the back, please. But listen, this is the People's Party, and I can promise you this will be the only time in the history of our party when Canadians are divided because of irrelevant external characteristics. True.
Yes. I'm very pleased to be here. I think it's our time. You know, being in Toronto, I've watched the game a couple of days ago and the celebration, and I can tell you that we are in the game. We are in the game with this great team. Yeah.